So before you even start the engine, you need to set an optimal driving position. Come on, let me show you. Driving on the limit, seating position has to be optimal to get to all the controls. The first things I look at with seating position is that I'm sat low near the chassis. Next, I'm looking at steering wheel depth, getting about a wrist position to the top of the steering wheel. So with the 911R, we have a lightweight carbon fiber bucket seat. Not only does that get me low to the chassis, but it gives me a lot of lateral support, which is what you need when you're going fast through the corners. Another big part of the seating position is your leg distance in relativity to the pedals. What you need is a slight bend in the knee, even when at full throw in the clutch or throttle pedal. With the steering setting, I have two major adjustments, the fore aft and the up and down. First key is that I get a slight bend in my elbow, which gives you enough height clearance to clear your knee while being at full lock with your shoulder still against the seat. With your seating position and distances to pedals and steering set, the next thing you want to talk about is actually the function of using the steering wheel. You want to share the effort with both your left and right arm so you're equally pulling and pushing the weight as you turn. With the 911R, we have a sport steering wheel, the top center marking, which gives you good reference to where you are with steering lock at all times. With a good arm and leg position, my shoulders are back against the seat. I've got a 9-3 grip. Let's start exploring the limits of this 911R in the next lesson. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the Weissach testing ground. Congratulations on getting past the application process. Now it's my job to turn you guys into better drivers for the big final. Let's get started with your first lesson. Now it's about the basic term of understeer. Essentially, you've lost grip with the front of the car. It's no longer responding. The opposite being oversteer. Now the rear is out of control and you need to bring the rear back in line. Let's try that here on the traction circle. So Elvin, now you just want to hold a constant throttle in second gear on the white dotted line. Slowly add throttle to where you'll pick up a little bit of understeer. Turning the wheel isn't going to help you. In that situation, the only thing that will help you is to roll slowly out of the throttle. Let's turn the PSM button on and see how the response nature changes. When the understeer starts to happen with the PSM on, the independent wheel braking will correct that understeer nature for you. After the next rotation, bring it in slowly, and we're gonna let Jack take a run. Left wheel's just inside the white dotted line. Building speed, and then give it one jam of throttle. Too much oversteer essentially sent you into a spin. First of all, we didn't have the PSM to help us with individual wheel braking. The other part of it was, of course, the simulated stab of the throttle, which kicks the weight and loosens the rear axle. So now we're gonna make that same induced mistake with the PSM activated and let that system help you to keep the rear from getting to a point where you spin out.
Great job, Jack. Perfect exercise.
Let's bring it in after one more loop. Good job, Jack. You guys enjoy that? How was it?
Yeah, the connection you feel to the pavement is pretty incredible with this car. It's as though you and the car and the road are part of one thing.
That was a real exercise for you guys to respond to what the tire tells you. That's really important in a car like this. There's so much feedback from the seat of the pants that you can drive instinctively. Really well done. I think you guys are ready for the next lesson. The 911R has a 6-speed GT Sport manual transmission. The stereotype when trying to drive quickly is to do quick up changes. To me, it's actually all about the downshift. Keep the platform of the car neutral, you'll have an optimal entry. So heel and toe, right foot's on the brake, rowing down through the gears, rolling your foot over onto the accelerator, matching the RPMs perfect. We're not running PSM in this exercise, so it's all down to you guys. A proper heel-toe downshift not only keeps your engine happy, but it keeps the balance of the car neutral. So that's all the theory. Now let me show you how it's done. So this first exercise is a demonstration of an improper downshift. Without the heel toe, you should see the attitude of the car twitch a little bit in the downshift. That little bit of a twitch in the rear should remain
Stable now.
when we go with a nice downshift with the heel and toe. See that difference? The 911R on sport mode actually will do the blip for you. We're gonna turn that on and give you a shot. That was good, nice and smooth. Now let's go ahead and turn sport mode off, and I wanna see you do the heel toe yourself. Nice job. Perfect. You could feel a smooth transition. The sport mode does it for you. Now go ahead and turn that sport button off, and I want you to practice matching the RPM with a traditional heel-toe downshift. Great job. You could tell that the dynamic of the car is very smooth. If you match the RPM, mission accomplished. So how was that?
It was interesting to see how the car did the blip and how I did the blip.
Pretty close?
Not close enough.
Elvin, how was it?
Sport button really makes it for you. You don't have to concentrate on heel toe. You can concentrate on the track.
Yeah, downshifting in the wet isn't easy. You guys both did a great job. You guys are really building a toolkit. Let's move on to the next lesson. This lesson, it's all about the racing line. 3 parts to a corner: your braking and turn in, your apex, and your corner exit. It's all about making the radius as large as possible, being smooth with your hands, and picking your eyes up. There's some great corners here at Weissach. We're gonna go through 3 different sections. This first one, a traditional right-hander. Let's do it. So you'll feel the rear steering help you go through the apex here. Pick your eyes up and look as far up the racetrack as possible. Perfect, really well done. That was good handwork. I could see that you were looking through the apex of the corner to the exit. Good. Nice straight entry. Point the car in, roll the throttle through. Well done, that was all we needed at this point. We're gonna move on to a hairpin, our next exercise. Tightest corner on the track. It's more of a V line where you carry a lot of speed into the center of the corner, trail brake in, rotate the car, pick your eyes up, open the steering wheel, and let this big rear tire give you all that traction. Bury the throttle. In a hairpin corner, it's easy to be a hero on entry and kill your exits. Give up your turn-in visibility and just look straight down to your apex. Roll the throttle on, use that rear traction. Nice job. So as you come through this left hip, pick up your apex point. You can turn in sharp, release the brake early, feed the throttle. Go, 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 go. Great job, Jack. Both of you have demonstrated what it takes to go through a hairpin. Let's take this up another level. So now it's about joining 2 corners together. There's a long straight after this chicane, so compromise a little bit at the exit of the first left so that you have a straight shot off. You're gonna like this one. Get your line spot on with a nice clean exit. Now go to power. Main thing is to get back to full throttle as soon as possible. Don't be afraid to give up a little bit on the first left. Nice job, that was a good combination of speed and slower hands in the transition. So what'd you think?
It was great. It was a tough one, but it was a lot of fun.
A lot of elevation change too as you come down and then come out.
Saw a massive improvement from both of you guys. It's off to the last lesson. This one you're gonna like. "12 kilometers of the most enjoyable road on the planet. 55 corners, 700 meters of elevation. And today, it's all yours." Good to see you. Well, guys, it's all come down to this. In 1969, Gerard Larousse won the Tour de France automobile in the original 911R. Now we're going to take the new 911R on one of the original stages.
Can't deny it. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to get behind the wheel.
Remember your lessons. Smooth hands, fast eyes, look through the corner, good, precise footwork. You have the ultimate sports car for this.
The first right hairpin coming up there.
Keep it neat and tidy.
That was a great line through there. Uphill, you can start to push on.
Braking, aggressive positive turn in.
With plenty of power on the way out. Nice, that was leaning on it right there. Okay, really need to open it up in this section. Okay, we're pushing it now. Be humble here. That must feel awesome behind the wheel.
Nice job.
Don't let your concentration slip.
This is your final section. Keep the focus high.
Remember, it's all about finesse right now up here. Man, does that look fun. Nice job. It looks like your confidence is growing. One more corner to go here. Perfect job.
Awesome, guys. I'll see you at the top. That looked awesome from the air. How was it?
I saw the top of the mountain coming. I didn't want the drive to end.
This car is amazing. I really would like to jump into the car again and continue. It's super.
Well, you guys mind if I take it down?